In this video, we are going to discuss a frequently asked question that comes up at the tail end of real estate transactions. And that question is, can a seller demand funds before giving up the keys at closing? Alex Cika here, and this one's going to be a doozy. So this is a situation that unfortunately occurs on occasion. Whether you are the buyer, the seller, or the agent, it applies to everyone. Let's dig in. It is not completely uncommon for money to not be dispersed to the seller after the settlement is complete, even after everybody has signed, even if that settlement agent is holding the buyer's funds to close. They refer to these as dry closings, and they could be due to various reasons. Now, the scenario usually plays out something like this. You have the buyer, they are in the moving truck, they're ready to pull into the driveway of their newly purchased, closed-on home, and the seller says this: "You're not getting the keys to my house until I see the proceeds from the closing in my bank account." So, can a seller do this? Well, honestly, a seller can do whatever they want. And in this example, they already have. But that does not mean that it is right. So, what are our options? Well, first and foremost, verify with the settlement agent exactly when that wire will be going out and when the seller can expect it. Because usually it does happen right after closing or shortly after, and this is not going to be an issue after all. Here's where it gets dicey though. If the settlement agent tells you that the wire won't make it to the seller that day, for whatever reason, maybe the banks are already closed or whatever it may be, this is where we need to refer back to that contract. So we are looking at the Florida Bar As Is Contract, Section 6A. It clearly states, at closing, seller shall have removed all personal items and trash from property and shall deliver keys. So that clearly means the seller should not be holding the keys hostage. Once again though, sticking to our example, if the seller is not releasing the keys, the buyer can take a stance. If any harm is done to them and they incur additional expenses because of this holdout of the keys, this could lead to a potential legal dispute. Well folks, there you have it. Long story short, a seller should not hold those keys hostage just because they were not funded at the closing. That money will eventually come, so go ahead and cough those keys up, sellers. I hope you guys liked the video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thanks. Alex Cika, and I'm outie.